So, how's it guys? Just out in the forest with my dog for a little walk. Had my camera and tripod with me and thought I'd give a little review of the Rovyvon Aurora A8U, which is a pocket little flashlight. Obviously you know what it is, you probably wouldn't be searching this on YouTube otherwise. And I'm sure you have no doubt what it looks like. I'm going to bring this nice and close. So it's a tiny little pocket flashlight that is rechargeable. It has a 130 milliamp hour LiPo battery inside, which obviously is not very much, but considering how much power it doesn't draw, it actually lasts a surprisingly long time, which we'll get into a little bit. So first off, it has a Nichia 219C LED as opposed to a Cree. It gives 96% CRI, color rendition index. So basically better colors, more lifelike colors. It's 350 lumens and has a Kelvin of 4,500. Gives very nice colors. You can charge it in 45 minutes via, you'll see some close-ups now of a little micro USB port at the back, which has a rubber seal on it, which you can pull out like this. I hope this is focusing and you can see it. And that brings up its level of waterproofness to IP65. Ah, my nose just fell down. Good Samyang autofocus test. So it has four main settings from the main light. Activated by this single button just here. With a single click, nothing happens. Double click brings you moonlight, which of course out in the forest in the day is very dim and you probably can't even see it. Moonlight is 0.5 lumens and will last for 48 hours. Really useful if you're stuck somewhere for a long time, like a power cut in Asia or something when you're traveling, or a tiny little camp reading light when you don't want to disturb the other people in your tent, maybe, something like this. With the second click, brings us to low. Low is 5 lumens, so still very low, but this will last for 200 minutes. Another click brings us to medium, 120 lumens for 60 minutes. And of course, the final click, 350 lumens for 40 minutes. Of course, I'll show some video footage later of this actually running at night because of course, it's daytime, you can't see it, everything looks dim, but it's surprisingly bright and plenty bright enough for what its intended use is, a little keychain light. Long hold will turn it off. I don't know if you can see here, it also has 3 extra additional LEDs placed above in a clear body, which are ultraviolet, red, and reading light. So with 3 clicks, comes the ultraviolet light. Used to charge fluorescent things like watches, key rings you can charge them very quickly by wiping this over them. Also fun for parties a little bit and being out and about. Having a UV light is always a little bit fun. Another click brings up a red night light, which you can't see it now, but at night it's actually very bright. I wouldn't want to look into it, you would lose your night vision. Like when I do this on me face now, it's actually quite bright. And third click brings up emergency blinking, hanging on a bag while you're riding your bike, a little broken down your car somewhere. Pretty useful little thing to have, a good addition. And long hold to turn them off. 4 clicks brings up the reading light, which looks very dim here. I think is 2 lumens. I'm not sure on the runtime for this, not crazy long, maybe 3 or 4 hours, I think. But again, really useful if you're away and you've got a power cut, you can just stand it on its head like this somewhere and have a little light for a room instead of always having to point a directional light somewhere. You can also hang it on your jacket like this maybe and give a little walking light with your hands being free. Although you can always clip it onto a cap as well with the clip. Comes with this little clip, which is useful, but I think I take it off because often in my pocket when I want to get it out, it doesn't get stuck, but it gets confusing where the button is. If you can see, it's here and the button is here, and sometimes, they're complete different shapes, I know, but I just find sometimes when I'm quickly trying to press it, that I end up pressing the back of the belt clip, not the actual button. So that can be difficult. IP65, which is good enough. You wouldn't want to throw it in water, but it's not going to accidentally break from getting wet from rain and humidity and stuff like this. It weighs 11 grams, so absolutely nothing. Super lightweight. Has a very nice thick keychain eye at the top, nice and strong, and not too small, so it's easy to get a lanyard through. Some paracord, a normal keyring, whatever you want to put. You can hang it on a little paracord lanyard around your neck, would be useful. And it's 5.5 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters. It's almost dead on the size of an AA battery. I think the AA battery would come to the end of the torch, and then this is the additional size. So it's very small. I mean, I have like pretty big hands, but like it is super tiny. Not cheap. 40 euros, hopefully it's going to last a long time. I'm just kind of tired of always doing this. Goddamn fine. This, swipe, and putting this on to use this. A, it's not particularly bright, and it's a very dangerous and expensive torch. If you drop this doing something stupid, because you're using the light when you're camping and you drop it in a puddle, it's kind of not what it's intended for. It's nice to have that light on there, but I'm trying to get out of the habit of always taking my phone out to use the light, which is why I bought this. It was $39.95 from Amazon UK. I know you guys in the States get these much cheaper than us. I think you pay $30, which is like 25 euros, but yeah, it is so. Everything costs more in Europe. So, really good little light. To sum up, very happy with it. I've had it a week now. I've used it way more than I thought I would. I mean, I know I'd use it a lot, but I've really used it a lot. And my phone stays safely in my pocket or in my works bag. So, yeah, there we go. If you enjoyed the little review, click subscribe. I'm going to start reviewing more and more stuff because I buy way too much stuff and I'm very interested in what I buy and I research it very well. And I also watch lots of YouTube videos on things. So I thought it was about time I started putting back into the YouTube community, so to speak. So thanks for watching and see you next time.